about something. And all of my films are about something. They have themes, and they're about issues. And you know, when I started out and I was in college, I think the films had a tendency to be a little depressing and bitter, and the way it is when you're in college, when you realize the world isn't the way you were told it was. And it wasn't until later that I realized that sort of inspiring movies, inspirational movies, actually have much more of an effect on people. And you know, it just has a, you know, the audience and the kids that come up to you and the people that talk to you and say, you changed my life and you did this, don't happen in movies that say we live in a terrible world. They only happen in movies where you say, yes, we live in a terrible world, but we can actually do something about it.
Do you think, and there it is, do you believe that in the future there may be more collaborative kinds of projects that involve film and live and?
Well, I mean, the theater is using film now, and so, you know, there's a lot of things that are crossing over. The thing that's the most important now, obviously, is digital and the digital medium, and that's the thing, you know, with a film like Red Tails, which is so exciting, which is, it's now out on DVD, but pretty soon, you know, it will be, you can get it on your iPhone, you can get it, you know, on your laptop, you can put it in your library, you can, you know, it's much easier to do those things than it was before.
Will you allow a company to, will you license a company to divide it up in a way that it can be shown to the 500, to the populations of India and Africa on their...
No, that'll definitely be happening. Mm-hmm. And we've been promoting very strongly to encourage corporations and people to either like donate a DVD to a school, and we put a lot of DVDs in schools ourselves, but also once it gets online to help schools have availability of that.
This is fascinating, and I believe that you may have turned a corner. Yes, my people are telling me to, you know how they do.
They always do.
But it seems like there's a corner turned where it is not, I know it's not just performance and film for film's sake. You know, I mean, I know there's always a deeper thing, but it seems like you may be going a different direction now. I don't know if you can...
Well, it's in terms of what, having a message, or...
No, going back to whatever your mindset was prior to 4 years ago.
I mean, the Red Tails is the last of my movies that, you know, again, I've been working on for 20 years, so it's the last of a set of movies that I've been working on for a long, long time. And so I'm very proud that I finished it. I finished everything I started. And so in terms of, and it was successful, and, you know, it's influenced a lot of people, and I think it will continue in the future.
Yeah, but where are you going next?
Well, now I'm basically retired, so I'm going back to doing the kind of movies that I used to do when I was in film school. I'm sort of experimenting with the medium now and seeing what you can do in the medium in terms of telling stories and the way you go about it. It's kind of esoteric, and I doubt if anybody's ever seen the movies, but it's an interesting, there may be some interesting insights that are gained.
Okay, and are any of these going to be 5-10 minute kinds of things that can play on these handhelds? And
I am not sure. I'm more of a long form person, so I don't know whether I can switch over to something short. You know, I have a tendency to go for the movie, the 2-hour movie, but sometimes I'm tempted by going to television where you can have, you know, 5 or 8 hours or 10 hours or even longer. More fascinated with that.
I understand. George Lucas, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Excellent. Just get a couple shots.